and gentlemen, dear spectators, welcome to our next English guided tour live from Prague. This is Sylvie Tour Guide and I'm going to show you around in the most beautiful city in the world, Prague. And you might notice this is the church where we already visited approximately 4 weeks ago, and this is the church of Saint Ignatius. That's him here on the top of the facade, covered with the halo, which is, by the way, in the architectural language called mandorla, like almond in English. And I think this is really very beautiful. This church once used to be a part of the Jesuit monastery, which is the third largest Jesuit building in Europe. You can see it's really huge, and this was a part of the Habsburg recatholization strategy, and I would like to go inside in this church. I have no idea if it's open and if it's allowed to go inside. Well, now I have dream, and before we arrive there, I would like to do the normal introduction as usual. Be aware of it. I am here all alone, so I have to take care to not hit someone, to not be hit by car, and also think of it what I'm telling you. And as usual, entering the church, I'm not going to talk during the visit of the church. Yeah, now there's someone coming out, so the chance is good that we come in. Look at these beautiful doors. So now, let's be silent. The church is very beautiful. Look at this. You can see the logo. So, how did you like it? Send me a lot of thumbs up, and the best would be if you like it, what I'm doing. Please give me a like, let a comment here, because it would be very important to support me, and if you even would like to support me a little bit more, there is a QR code in my bio, so I can keep doing these walks. And here I will do a big zoom carefully. Look at this. That's the church where we've been last week. This is the new town hall. Maybe we could visit once the tower together. What do you think about it? Can you hear me very well? So, before we come to our next station, I would like to tell you a little story of this whole place. This place is the largest square in Central Europe. It has more than 80,000 square meters, and it was one of the main squares of the new town of Prague when Charles IV established the new town of Prague in 1348. And there, approximately where the tram is now, there stood until the end of the 18th century a chapel which Charles IV let build, and there always on the first Friday after Easter they showed some holy reliquaries and the crown jewels from the Holy Roman Empire, because Charles IV collected the reliquaries, and also he wanted to show his citizens the royal crown jewels, or the imperial crown jewels. And also they provided to the people important decisions, because after the legends, the entire square was full of people, pilgrims that came here to see the thorn of the crown from Jesus, or a piece of the tablecloth from the Last Supper, and so on. These were all reliquaries that Charles IV collected, and that were shown here in this chapel. And after I post this live video, I'm going to also to put some old pictures from this chapel. There are some scratches that you can have a look at it. So now we are going to our next part. I just have to cross the tramway, and until I arrive there, I would just again like to remind you after I post this, please leave me a like there and share my posts. And there is still the Mission 50 on YouTube. I need 50 subscribers on YouTube that I can go live there. So if you have an account on YouTube, subscribe me. This would really help me, so because I think YouTube is more common for longer streaming than Instagram. So now let's have a secret look into the beautiful building of the Technical University of Prague. This is also a very old school, standing on the former site of a monastery. And it's very, very beautiful inside, but there are, I don't think it's allowed to go in. Nobody was angry with me, so I'm happy. I was a little bit afraid. Hey, best regards to Bavaria, and until we arrive to our next station, what about you? Would tell me, where are you from? And remind me, I would really like to have this tour a little bit interactive. So if there's something what you would like to see, where I should zoom in or go another direction because you would like to see something else, write me in the comments. But honestly, right now I can't see anything because the sun is shining totally in my lenses. And sometimes the chat on Instagram is stuck, so I can't see what you're writing. These buildings where we are passing now were also once part of this monastery. And the church that is a part of it is very important for us because there was a tragedy in 1942 after the parachutists that were trained in Great Britain to assassinate the so-called protector Heydrich. So look at this door. I think there for sure were once some stairs. So, and these parachutists, after they shot Heydrich down on the 27th of May 1942, you can see the year here, they were hidden in this church. You still can see the holes from the bullets. And perfect weather in Prague, maybe too hot. And let's see if we can have a look into the crypt where the parachutists were hidden. But first, I think we can take a glimpse into this church, which is also quite interesting because after the legend, this church was established by the first Christian duke of our country. He was the husband of Saint Ludmila, which was the first woman martyr, and the grandmother of our main patron, Saint Wenceslas. So let's go in. And again, I won't talk when I'm inside in the church. So, how did you like the church? It's more simple than the Church of Saint Ignatius, but also very beautiful. And after the establishing of Czechoslovakia, it was the first church of the fresh established Czechoslovak Orthodox Church, and they still are here. And here is the crypt where the parachutists were shot. And again, I won't talk while I'm inside. prosím, jestli to budete nějakým způsobem dále prostě ten fotograf. Víte proč? Jinak oni na vás potřebují. So we are outside now. I've been warned if it's somewhere on air, I should have some permission. But honestly, I wrote them 1 month ago, and nobody answered. So what should I do? I'm going to risk it, and I hope they won't find it. So the next place where we're going to have a look at it is this church, which I really hope that is open. It's a very, very old church. From here it looks like a Gothic church, but when we just turn around the corner, you will see there are some Romanesque windows. Here probably also used to be a door once. Beautiful terrace. Also some beautiful houses here. I'm going to show you the Romanesque windows. So can you see it? Maybe we should have a look at them when we are a little bit more far away from the building. So now let's go in. So silent, don't talk. There's a beautiful ceiling. And it's interesting that they have this columbarium. This ceiling is also beautiful. These paintings are for sure very old. So let's go out again. So today's excursions were really exciting. I was not sure if someone wouldn't be angry with me. Yeah, this is the so-called columbarium, and that's just the place where you can where the people can put now I don't know what's the right name in English, just the ash, so no graves. Yeah. Here again some sign of the former Romanesque architecture, and there seems to be some interesting gallery. We might visit it once when you would like to. Let me know. So now I'm going to walk a little bit further. So that you can take a look at the Romanesque windows of this church. Yeah, now you can see it much better. These forms are so typical for the Romanesque architecture. Yeah, I'm also very happy that we have such a beautiful weather today. And now you can take a look at the bustling city. This is one of the more traffic lasting place in Prague. In the morning and in the afternoon there is always a traffic jam here. But there are many beautiful houses here. So, carefully. So what about some wishes from you? Should I maybe turn around the corner and visit the dancing house? Look at this facade. This one is also so beautiful, and I like the bluish green balconies. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Looks great. Yes, I can absolutely relate, and I'm not sure if you can see the color very well because it's not so light on the phone as it is when I stand here. So what about we visit the dancing house, and until we come there again my desire, please leave me a like or a comment if you like what I'm doing, and if you would like to support me, there is a QR code in my bio, so I can keep doing these walks, and maybe I could afford sometimes to pay some entrance fee, so we could officially visit some places without any problems. Apartment Karme, I don't know where it was, no idea. Now I can see there is a cat cafe. Look how funny. So there we have the sculpture of the guy whose name this whole square and also this bridge have. He was a very important writer in the end of the 19th century and also in the beginning of the 20th century. He was a historian, and thanks to him, also thanks to his novels and his legends, it came to this national awakening of the Czech nation, and that's the house where he used to live. Here you can even see the Prague Castle. Thanks for live streaming. It's my pleasure. So that's the Prague Castle, and here on the left side you can see the Petřín Hill, which has a free copy of the Eiffel Tower on it, and I will tell you my usual joke that I'm always making. This Eiffel Tower is the same high as the Eiffel Tower in Paris, but including the hill under it. So, and here you can see the awesome construction of the dancing house. I'm going to change to the other side so you can see it better. In the meanwhile, you can have a look at the roof of the National Theatre. And have a look at our famous writer. There's the dancing house. How do you like it? It's standing on some site where during the Second World War a bomb fell, and for the entire time after it, the site was empty, and right beside it there stood the house where our former president Václav Havel had his flat, and after he became our president, he was friends with the architect Vladimir, and they agreed to build something unusual here on this side. And there on the roof, you can see there are some people there. There is an amazing view, and I think we should agree to visit the terrace one day, and they also make some exhibitions, so maybe we could visit something interesting. And before we finish, yeah, that's amazing and cool, and if you could see it from the other side of the river or from the water, the architect's intention was it to create a kind of wave on the water. So that's why the windows are not straight on the facade, but they built a wave. They look really amazing and playful. So again, some beautiful facades. So let's go further. I have to go back to the pavement. And we only have few more minutes before I show you something really special. And until we arrive there, I'd like to ask you again, there is this mission 50 subscribers on YouTube. Coco already subscribed, so if you would like to support me, subscribe as well. I need 50 subscribers on YouTube to change there, to be able to make real-time live tours on YouTube. And also, after I post this live, I would be really grateful if you could leave me a comment there or some like. And we are already approaching to this special place. I would like you, but also these houses are amazing, don't you think so? Look, you just walk. Maybe from this, yeah, can you see it? Beautiful. So many people here, so I always try not to film them directly, but the facades are more interesting than the tourists' faces. There are some helmets. So let's go further. We are almost there. So unfortunately, except for one demand to show one door a little bit more in detail, nobody wanted to interact with me, people. Next time, I hope it can get better. Look at this. This is the backside of the monastery where this crypt is. But that's not what I wanted to show you. It will be an excursion to some modern art and unusual art. And believe me, you will be thrilled by it. Well, this is in the Czech Republic, and people here speak Czech. So there is some beautiful graffiti here. It's an advertisement of some gallery. There is some cute kitty here. Meow. But that's still not what I wanted to show you. But we're almost there. You can see every corner of Prague Street, or at least mostly, really worth to see. And you probably already know what I want to show you. These are the hanging figures with the umbrellas. Can you see it? You can't see it yet. It's still hidden in front of the trees. But now you can see it. That's the lady. And here you can see a huge fly. And here, that's the guy. And also this house is very, very beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful pictures. And well, and here on the roof terrace of this hotel, there are some funny mushrooms. So, my dear spectators, thank you for being here with me. I hope you can join me next week at 3 p.m. again. Central European Time. If you like what I'm doing after I post this live, leave me a like, leave me a comment. And if you would like to support me, I would be so grateful. There are QR codes of my Revolut or PayPal account in my bio, so I can keep doing these live vlogs. Have a nice week and see you next Tuesday. Bye bye.